neon lights cut through the smoke tonight. I walk these streets with a shadow pride, heartbeat pounding like a steel string hymn. Every spark reminds me where I've been. I've carried sin like a cross on my back, but I won't bow down, I won't crack. I feel the weight, but I won't drown. Even the ashes can crown a man now. I rise through the fire, I rise through the pain. A sinner's prayer still sings in the rain. I've bled, I've fallen, but still I remain. You can't break a soul that's carved from flame. Carved from flame. Oh, 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 thunder rolls like the truth I've denied. Blood on my hands, but I'm still alive. If redemption's a road, I'll walk it untamed through the darkness, through the blood. I rise through the fire, I rise through the pain. Soul that's carved from flame. Oh, 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 oh. You can't break a soul that's carved from flame. Desert, under a blood-red sky, he rode with silence burning in his eye. Wolves howl low through canyon stone, their echoes followed, he was never alone. Shadows climb the walls like memories past. Step forward, haunted by the last. His sins rode heavy like an iron chain, but his hands still grip the reins through pain. He prayed for mercy in a world gone cold, but the fire inside wouldn't let him fall. He was You can't kill a soul that refuses to die. He saw churches fall and the crosses fade. Still he lit his path and the choices he made. Every scar a gospel, every wound a song, a hymn for the outlaws who can't belong. The desert wind screamed of judgment near, but he kept riding, he refused to fear. A sinner's crown upon his head of flame. No saint to save him, but he wore the name. He carried guilt like a mark of stone, but his heart beat louder than the devil's throat. He was carved in the storm, unbroken by night. He was through the ashes and blood, he carried the fight. Stars burn like sparks in a black river wide. You can't kill a soul that refuses to die. The bells rang loud in the canyon deep for the price of a man who could never sleep. The desert trembled, the sky turned red, but he rose like fire from the words unsaid. He was carved in the storm, unbroken by night. He was through the ashes and blood, he carried the fight. Stars burn like sparks in a black river wide. You can't kill a soul that refuses to die. He was booze kicking gravel, midnight under my feet. Whiskey glass glowing in the neon heat. Chains on the porch rattle like my sins. Every sound a ghost I keep buried within. I talk to God but he don't reply. Cross on my chest just a weight I hide. Every prayer turns smoke in my lungs. I spit it out raw where the darkness comes. I bleed through the silence, I burn through regret. Every scar I carry is a dead nightmare. I fall, I rise, but I won't lose my fire. You can't chain a soul that was born from desire. Even in ashes, I'm screaming alive. I refuse to break, I was built to survive. Bar signs flicker like a warning sign. Every lie I swallow turn blood in the wine. Tattoos preach the gospel of pain. Every line ink deep like a mark of shame. I'm half outlaw, half saint in disguise, carrying my guilt with a steel cold pride. If the night wants war, then I'll light the flame. Carve my truth in the dirt with my broken name. I walk through the fire, I drown in the fight, but I rise from the smoke like a prayer at night. I fall, I rise, but I won't lose my fire. 'Cause you can't chain a soul that was born from desire. Even in ashes, I'm screaming alive. I refuse to break, I was built to survive. I confess in the dark where the lost still sing with the weight
standing through the storm. I walk through ruin, I've been reborn. Fires blazing high on the horizon line. Every flame reminds me what's not mine. Iron wheels rolling against the odds. I've cursed the devil, I beg my God. Bells keep ringing like a soldier's call. If heaven won't take me, I'll burn through it all. Chains of guilt, they weigh me down, but I'll drag them till they break the ground. I was forged in fire, I was carved by pain. Ain't no grave gonna call my name. Through ashes and thunder, I still ride. You can't kill a soul that won't ever die. I buried brothers in the blood-red clay. I watch good love just waste away. Every sin I've carried left a scar so deep, but the sinner's fire is mine to keep. The preacher's words cut sharp and cold, but I found no mercy, just stories told. So I ride this path with my head held high, between damnation and the endless sky. The cross I bear